content, boy.
Yeah, man. It is. Yeah, I just screwed that up. Yeah, you're welcome. It's your boy Scott Paul. This is the Idolization Podcast.
Steve shot it
in the building. We just did that differently than we usually do.
We're switching it up.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
it's been a long time. Welcome to 2022.
Oh my God, is this the first one of 2022? Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't think
we're in a whole new year now.
I don't think we've done one since like November, man.
That's crazy.
It's been crazy. It's been crazy. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning back in. First time doing this in a minute. I was back in Jersey. I'm like, we gotta run this podcast back one time. It's been a lot going on in the world, obviously, in the past year or so, since we last did this. Yeah, and we're up to a lot too. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say it feels good to be back at this table doing the podcast again and shit.
It does.
Bro. It's been a long time, but this feels good.
It does.
Feels right.
Nature
is healing.
Thank you for being here, Steve.
Of course.
Thank you for making this possible. Here. My dog. Well, I guess.
And thank you, the listeners, for being here.
Thank you first and foremost to the listeners, I guess.
Right.
Not just like definitely. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess the first thing to talk about is the most obvious thing. So, for those who don't know, the Oscars were last weekend, and
allegedly,
yeah, y'all don't want to hear our conspiracy theories.
Y'all miss my hot takes. The Oscars aren't even real. None of it happened.
It never even happened, bro. It was all CGI.
Nah, we all dreamed. We all synced and dreamed.
So I feel like at this point, everybody has said everything about
everything that there is to be said about it has been said.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean we shouldn't say what we think.
Well, I kind of want to. What I think more of is like why people have so much to say about it.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very good point to bring up, because that's what I've been thinking about the most since this has happened. Is just like, why does everyone care about this so much? Like, why is this such a big deal? And it makes me, or reminds me, that it's because we need distraction. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole point of entertainment, is to distract us. So it makes me think, all right, what's really going on right now that this is our news?
That we've been taught, like, because we saw clearly what happened. Like, clearly, and I'm so biased. I'm a huge Will Smith fan. Right. So take anything I say with a grain of salt. I try to be objective here. But, like, I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Will fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't control his emotions. My man went, you know what I'm saying? He went off, whatever. And then, like, everybody's just, like, piling on him.
Yeah.
Everybody's giving their, like,
Jim Carrey, he should pay millions of dollars and be locked up.
And, like, I just see everybody, like, saying how, like, you should get his Academy Awards taken and this and that. And it's like, why do you care? Like,
you know what's interesting? Bringing up Jim Carrey specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. Do you remember a couple years ago, the headlines were Jim Carrey's going crazy. Jim Carrey lost his mind when he was speaking out on the Academy and the entertainment industry and how, like, fucked up everything is, right? Then it got real quiet. You didn't hear shit about Jim Carrey for a while, right?
Yeah.
Now what's the most recent headline? Jim Carrey defending the Academy. He speaking shit about Will Smith. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
That's interesting. Because there was that whole point that he was just a crazy. They were calling him crazy.
Yeah, because he was speaking out on the Academy and the entertainment industry and shit.
Yeah.
And now he's one of the forefront defending it. But it was after it got quiet for a little bit. So
I don't know. Like, was he defending the Academy, or was he just?
Yeah, no. He straight up called Will Smith out for disrupting the most beautiful night.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you were literally against it a few years ago.
I, like most people, I feel like, didn't know that the Oscars were happening until...
Yeah, it brought up viewership. I think I read 54%.
56, yeah. 56%, bro. Like, I didn't know the Oscars were happening until my boy Kiro hit me up. Like, he sent me the video, and I didn't even know what it was, because I legit didn't... And this was also, like, it went up 56%, and from last year, and it's still the second lowest rated, lowest viewed Oscars of all time, bro.
Let's put it this way: that's what I studied in school. Like, that's my shit. Filmmaking, like that. That is the night. Like, for like-minded people like me. And I forgot the Oscars were happening that night. We were in the studio. It was like,
Word.
Me Wap says, and one of them was like, oh shit, Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock, and all of us went on our phone and we're just like, oh right, the Oscars are happening.
It was crazy. Yo, I feel so bad for Chris though.
Yeah. Did you see all like the sad edits and shit? People are putting like sad music of him afterwards,
God.
like standing behind when Questlove's receiving his award and shit.
Yeah, you just see Chris like, oh man, that was so sad.
Apparently his ticket sales went up like crazy though for his tour.
And that's the thing, right? It's and not that excuses anything, but we all saw what Will did. We all know that was he overreacted or didn't react, you know what I'm saying, well to the situation. He could have handled it better. There's going to be consequences for it. And like it's just like who's the loser here? Chris was disrespected. He was slapped in the middle of a thing. But like he was slapped.
Right.
And he's making millions and millions of more off of it.
Right.
So it's like why do we need to throw our you know what I'm saying?
No,
what do we
It's so interesting, right? Because I'm glad like we have a similar point. Like why does this even really matter to
why are people so caught up on this? Yeah.
But you go on I go on social media and open it and like people are genuinely invested in this shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, for what? Like,
people are like, yeah.
But it's because I think I've been thinking very deeply the last few weeks. But I think it's because people are so either removed from their personal life that they don't even like they pay attention to all the external shit, or because they just are so like upset with their personal immediate life that they have to distract themselves with these big glamorous celebrities who they think are living the whatever ideal life or whatever. So it's like, oh, this is important because important people are doing it. So that it's like, I don't get it though. Like I don't understand.
I mean, those could be. Yeah.
Because I think that's what it has to boil down to.
Yeah.
Because if you actually had things going on in your life that you were, you know, paying attention to and prioritizing, then fucking Will Smith slapping Chris Rock wouldn't mean anything at all. It's the same thing with like the Super Bowl when everyone gets in the fucking huff about the Super Bowl halftime show. You know what I mean? It's just like this really is affecting your life. Yeah. Like your daily life that you live is affected by the Super Bowl performance, but they'll post about it for 2 weeks like it's the most important thing going on in their life.
Facts. But it's also like the grandstanding, bro. It's like people, because you know people see celebrities like they're not like actual people.
Yeah, which is also,
yeah, like they're just people and they're fallible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All that, but
like idolize them.
Yeah, and put them up on pedestals and just judge them like, you know, not the same way that they judge, you know, whatever. But also when it comes to the judging thing, I don't know. I there's a lot of people where I don't want to hear their opinion on this. Like I don't want to hear.
My 4th grade swimming teacher is fucking.
No, but you know, like, because the reason why it was sensitive was because of Jada's condition, right? She has the hair loss condition, and there's a history where, you know, Chris Rock has made jokes about her in the past that were funny, but I could, you know what I'm saying, can see how whatever she take him a certain way, and you know, it looked like for Will in that moment because, you know, he laughed initially, and then because of her reaction, his attitude changed. Black women are the most disrespected women. Like, I'm not gonna say bar none, because maybe there's more oppressed and disrespected, unappreciated women than black women. But my personal experience and the statistics that you see out there kind of back up that you know, that assessment that I have. So I can't be people being so critical about somebody standing up for a black woman for an issue as sensitive as her hair, which is very sensitive to black women because it's something that, you know, black women are always judged by, criticized for. You know, just yeah. There's a lot with that. I just can't pile on to Will. I can say, what he did was wrong and his reaction was an overreaction. He could have handled it a different way, all that. But to hear people come out and like just attacking him how they're attacking him, it's like, and people saying, oh, it's not a big deal. Like alopecia, how do you say it?
Alopecia?
Alopecia, it's like not a big deal and whatever. It's like, I'm not, first of all, as a man, I can't say that. And as if you're not I don't want to hear your opinion on it if you're not a black woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, don't have your own opinion of how she should take that and how Will shouldn't respond to this because it's not a big deal because of that. It's like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not even our place to say.
Right. It's just the whole judging someone without being in their shoes type shit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And we see so much of that. And yeah, that was something but it's social media, so everybody has a voice and everybody thinks their opinion is the most groundbreaking, you know what I'm saying, thing in the world. But like, sometimes just keep your opinions to yourself, bro.
That's another thing that I haven't weighed into it, but because of how easy it is to get your voice heard, like nowadays everyone thinks their voice needs to be heard, which, I mean, it sounds kind of selfish speaking with a podcast saying other people's voices shouldn't be heard. You know what I mean? Like,
get
a
podcast.
But it's interesting because I'm trying to like use this part of my life, right? Just learning about different people and like why they think the way they do or act the way they do and like do different things. And I think that like it's important, right, for everyone to have their voice heard if they think their voice needs to be heard. But I think social media it gives people too much of the idea that their voice needs to be heard, a false sense of there's a need for my opinion, because they see everyone else's, you know what I mean? Like, it builds up this thing like I need to contribute to what everyone else is contributing to, even if it's nothing beneficial that they're contributing,
and even if it's not like a strong opinion that they have, but it's like, well, everybody else feels strongly about this, so
side of things too. You see all of your peers and your like people surrounding you doing something. It's human instinct to also take part in it's human instinct. But you know, it's one thing to have an opinion about something, because we all have opinions about, you know, things, but it's another thing to just judge. Right. No, and absolutely. I think a lot of people don't distinct between the two. Don't make the distinction between the two, because I think a lot of people do judging when they think they're just voicing an opinion. No, it's a good distinction.
But yeah, man, that's my thing. I know everybody and their mother is talking about that this week, so
I don't know, man. We had to at least mention it, address it, just because it's super relevant.
It's super relevant.
At the end of the day, it's not that fucking important. It shouldn't matter that much to any of us.
Well, what happened was a man that we've never seen lose his cool lost his cool once.
Right.
And there's gonna be repercussions for it. He said that it was wrong. He apologized to everybody. People were mad that he didn't apologize to Chris, like on the stage. But here's the thing: if you disrespect me, or if I feel disrespected by something you said, right, and then I respond poorly to that, in the moment where I still feel hot, like I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, I'm not gonna apologize to you. Like, I'm still hot. Yeah, I don't know. People are weird, bro. But
and one thing
that goes to the judging thing. Like, you did this, so you should do this exactly like this, or else you're terrible.
Right. One thing that's come out of it that's really bothering me too is this magical high standard that the Academy apparently has for the people. You know what I mean? They're just like, how can they give an award out to someone that just assaulted someone? It's just like, bro, they literally give awards out to pedophiles every year.
Bro, there was somebody who was saying like, yo, even Harvey Weinstein didn't like rape a girl on TV and then like get an award or something. Like,
someone said that? Oh my God. Talk about a bad take, bro. Oh my God.
And I'm like, bro, do you like, first of all, yeah, that's wild, but it puts it into like the people that are in Hollywood, that run Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just crazy that like people are talking about it like it's fucking infallible, some glorious, like immaculate organization. You know what I mean? When it's like literally one of the dirtiest fucking industries.
Bro, they act well.
Yeah, they're literally actors.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're good at their job of acting. There's people that are good at their job of making tables.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like anything. It's just that's all it is. We're honoring people that are good at acting.
Right.
They're not fucking like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but everyone like
gods.
holds them in such reverence, like it's some like I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. So that's Steve's word of advice on this podcast. Stop idolizing humans.
Humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts. Shoot.
Because it's weird, right? Because one of like the biggest types of movies right now is superhero movies. Like for the last like 5 years, that's been like what's leading the movie industry is superhero movies. So you've got all of these people, right? These actors, these human beings portraying these superheroes bigger than life, and everyone's treating them like they are bigger than life in their real life superheroes, and it's a role that they play. And it's like half of the life they live is portraying the superhero and then also portraying this real life superhero to their audiences and fans and shit. So it almost puts them in a weird position too, where they've got to be human but not
because you're not
to the outside world.
To be human, bro. You're not allowed to be human. You're not allowed to have bad takes. Like, you're not allowed to have opinions that aren't like, man, you're not allowed to not know something. God forbid you speak out of turn, or you innocently say something that was wrong.
Right.
Or you like get angry and aren't able to like.
Right, because that's even the big thing too. When there are headlines, right, about the actors and actresses that come out in some type of controversial thing. And what always follows in the headlines, just like now their role is being reviewed by Marvel or whatever. You know what I mean? Like anytime someone makes a headline that's controversial, there goes their character, their job,
their job,
whole thing that they built, contribute to building.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a weird industry.
And it's probably because we're around the people that we're around. Like, I don't know, like you fucking chill with Fetty every day. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
yeah, it does give a different perspective, but it's not like I had that perspective before I was around celebrities frequently. Like, my perspective has always been the same on it. You know what I mean? Like, this is a dope person whose work I fuck with, so I'm gonna talk to them like they're a dope person whose work I fuck with. I'm not going to be like, holy shit, you're the guy on TV. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck with you because you're on TV. I fuck with you because of the shit you make.
Yeah, because you're talented.
Right.
And I know that it takes a lot to you know what I'm saying, succeed at something.
Right. To get to the position that you got to. Like, that's something admirable.
Exactly.
But it's not something that I'm going to be like, I'm in the presence of greatness. Yeah. Even though I do feel that way a lot of times, that I am in the presence of someone great.
Yeah.
But you're still a human, and we're still a human. You know what I mean? Like, it's very strange that people remove that human thing.
Yeah.
Because it's what connects everyone. Like.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I'm sure there's a lot of reason for it, but I don't know. I was gonna ask you something before.
I don't know.
What celebrities do you think you would be starstruck by?
I don't think they would. I don't think I can get starstruck.
You think if you met Kanye, you'd be cool?
Yeah, because I would want to work with Kanye. Word. And I know Kanye wouldn't want to work with me if I was acting like a fucking idiot when I met him.
Bro, that's kind of like the rationale that I have whenever I've met somebody. Like, even if I'm a super fan, I'm like, let me be somebody that this motherfucker would actually want to talk to.
Like, when I met Joe Rogan, I was like a huge Joe Rogan fan.
I didn't even know you met Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I chilled with him for like 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah. But even when I met him, it wasn't, holy shit, I'm meeting this guy that I listen to all the time. Like, this is crazy. This is actually happening. My first question was, how can I get on the Joe Rogan experience? You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to network. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And that was when I was like 18.
That's
like,
right. Yeah.
It's never been a overwhelming thing. It's more of a, this person did something similar to what I want to do. Yeah. And now I have an opportunity to talk to them.
Talk and learn and build with them. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because at that time, I mean, I haven't listened to Joe Rogan's podcast in probably like since the Spotify deal. That's probably when I stopped listening. Yeah. But at that time, that was like almost like meeting Kanye. Like in my head, like Joe Rogan was like one of my favorite fucking people at that time. But it was still just like,
he's a person.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing. It's not like because I waited outside for him, outside of the club he was performing at, for like a minute. Like,
he was like doing comedy at a club?
Yeah. I went and saw one of his shows. And then I went and started talking to the people at the venue who worked at the venue. I was like, yo, what's my best chance at meeting him? Like, where should I go to try and find him, like, after the show? And they're just like, oh, your best bet would be find where he parked. And I was like, good idea. So I went outside the club and was looking for where
that's
I thought
the plug,
his whip
man.
was.
Not everybody's gonna be doing that.
Right. No, exactly.
They're finding their cars.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's on some stalker shit, but I also knew this was my opportunity to talk to him.
Word.
So I found his whip, waited outside. It was like 30 degrees. I didn't have a jacket or anything. I waited outside for like an hour, and when I started waiting out, there were probably like 100 people that like found out what I was doing, and they started to get a crowd forming, like a big crowd. By the time he came outside, it was me, the homie I was with, and 2 other people. Like, everyone else got tired of waiting type shit. Everyone left. So by the time Joe came out, it was literally just me and 3 other people. So we got to chop it up with him for a while.
That's fire.
And, like, talk to him and shit. And he was cool. He was really drunk. So the conversation was definitely
got you.
Random.
Got you.
But it was still cool.
Oh, shit.
It was still cool. Because I met his opener, too, Tony Hinchcliffe, the guy that, like, opened up for him. And he was really nice. He was cool to talk to because he actually kind of kept the conversation going. Because when I asked about, like, how do you get on the Joe Rogan experience, he's like, if you were on the experience, what would you talk about? Like, what do you do? And I was like, oh, shit. I wasn't ready for that question. I forget what I even said, to be honest. I said some dumb shit. Like, that's the thing, too. Like, I was young. Like, I definitely, if I met him now,
it would be a different conversation.
Would go way differently. Way differently. I think I guess I was a little overwhelmed. That's probably why I couldn't think of things, because I probably was a little bit starstruck, if I'm being honest. I said I wasn't before, but now I'm thinking about it. I probably was a little nervous, because that's why I didn't
you're
know
18,
what the fuck to say.
Yeah. No, but that's a dope ass experience, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can't wait till I get on his podcast, though, and I'm just like, look, I made it. You didn't think I was going to make it. Because that's what he said when I said, how do you get on? He's just like, not like this.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
That's when I started training MMA. I was like, I got to get a knockout in the UFC. Joe Rogan's going to see that shit, invite me on his podcast.
Oh, nah. That's cool, though. Yeah, I hope to get on Joe Rogan's podcast one of these days, or have him on the fucking podcast one day. Yeah, we'll get there.
Be sick.
We'll get there one day. Yeah, man. Joe Rogan, who he is now versus who he was last year, as far as like public perception, it's fucking wild, bro.
It's crazy.
Damn. Yeah,
it's like a whole different show.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Well, you say you don't. You haven't watched. Yeah, I haven't watched it since Spotify, and I don't really watch the Because I like a lot of his stuff. Sometimes it's, but
even if I don't agree with what he's saying, I still think he has a good show. Like,
absolutely, because you know what? There's not one person on this earth that I agree with everything they say.
Exactly, and also has that wide like variety of guests. You know what I mean? Who has Alex Jones and Kanye as a guest, like on the same show? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy that they can both be guests on the same show. Yeah,
no, he does a good job of just mixing up the guests, making sure it's it's a diverse group, like politically and everything. Just but yeah, people just love but he's not a human though to a lot of people. So God forbid he says something wrong on his podcast where he's like smoking and drinking, and talking for 3 hours. God forbid he has some bad sound bites. Yeah. I mean the N-word clip though. That
wasn't good.
Yeah. Well, that's different. But
Freddie Gibbs went off on him recently.
What were you saying about that?
All right, so there's this podcast called Kill Tony, who that's the guy that opened up for him the night. Yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he's got his own podcast called Kill Tony, where it's like stand-up comedians get a chance to perform a 60-second set. Like, they get their name pulled out of a hat. They get 60 seconds.
Which is wild, because 60 seconds is nothing for stand-up.
Yeah. But it also can seem like an eternity if you don't have anything written.
Okay.
If you lay your first joke down and only 18 seconds have passed, what are you going to do for the last 32? You know what I mean? So people can perform the 60-second set, and there's a panel of judges or hosts or whatever. So it's always Tony, Hinchcliffe, Red Band, and then they normally have like 2 guests on who are also comedians or entertainers, or and they critique the set after the 60 seconds. They'll tell you their thoughts like on your set, where you can improve, like shit like that. So Freddie Gibbs was a guest on it like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, and Freddie Gibbs and Joe Rogan were both guests on it, and Freddie Gibbs put his name in the bucket as like one of the comedians, and they pulled Freddie Gibbs' name. So Freddie Gibbs went up to perform his 60-second set, and he just went in on Joe Rogan for the N-word clips and shit. He was also defending Joe Rogan, like saying like he fucks with Joe Rogan and shit. But bro, Joe Rogan looked so fucking uncomfortable, and it was hilarious. It was like the funniest fucking shit. I'm definitely gonna show you after the podcast,
bro,
because it's so fucking funny. And I just love Freddie Gibbs. Like, I think Freddie Gibbs is fucking hilarious.
Damn.
It's like, do you see Freddie Gibbs' podcast on Joe Rogan?
Nah,
bro, it literally opens the first minute of the podcast. Like, it starts mid conversation, and Freddie Gibbs is just like, he's like, oh, crackheads are different. I shot one 8 times once, and he walked away. That's how the podcast fucking opens. And Joe Rogan's like, well, I'm here with Freddie Gibbs and whoever else is with, bro. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay. Freddie Gibbs is different. I told you he's on Power. He's on Power Force. He's got like a weird eye and shit, but he's dope.
Shouts out Freddie Gibbs.
Shout out Freddie Gibbs, man. Yeah, you put me on to Freddie Gibbs.
Bro, I love fucking Freddie Gibbs. I like his music. I like his social media presence.
Everything.
Like everything about Freddie Gibbs, I think is great.
Yeah, shout out Freddie Gibbs. Come up on the podcast.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, work that out. Shit, I don't really know what else. What do you got going on? What you been up to?
So I've been busy as shit. I've been doing Fetty's behind the scenes, like documenting everything.
Yo, and big congratulations on that,
Thank
man.
you, bro.
That's
Thank you.
That's dope. I know that was like one of your sort of bucket list career.
Right.
You know
That's what I was
saying?
like working towards. That's what I was hoping to do. So I got that position. So I've just been with them almost every day, just about every day, whether we're in the studio or on the road. Just like I said, documenting.
Yeah. What are some of the places? Because I know Fetty's been around like performing crazy. What are some of the places you've hit so far?
We went West Virginia. We had a couple shows there. We went to Pittsburgh. We had some shows in North Carolina. We had a few shows down in Florida. We're popping back out to North Carolina this week in 4 days, actually. Yeah, on the 7th. I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm not misspeaking. That's the thing too. There's so many, because we have so many shows and like dates. Yeah, everything gets blended in my head, sort of.
Yeah, Shao was saying he's got like 14 shows this month or some shit.
Yeah, no, this month's gonna be crazy.
Running it up.
This month's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I think our next plan of route is we've got a few shows in North Carolina again this week, and then after North Carolina, I believe we're going to Florida again. Dope. And then after Florida, I think we're going out to Cali, I believe. Okay. And then just go from there. But yeah, no, it's just been a whole lot of working, but it's good. Yeah, no, it's definitely good.
Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Fetty in the whole scene. Shout out to
What about you? I see you're busy too.
Yeah, bro. It's been fun, man. Life's been good. I've been real busy. Got a lot more music on the way. I'm excited to drop. So I'm gonna drop something this month. I've been hiding out in Houston, which has been dope. Linking with a lot of people, getting a lot of things.
Running away from that Jersey weather.
Yeah, bro. I can't. I got on the plane. It was 80 degrees. I got off. It was 35. I'm like, I remember why I was in Houston for the past few months. Yeah, man. Jersey winters are trash. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been really good. I got a lot of new music. I have the cultivation facility, the cannabis cultivation. Hopefully hear back this month. Get approval for that. A lot of different, business ventures. Got some different moves coming up, man. Different moves coming up. So I'm just like right now it's just like locking in with people, really building the, not just my network, but my just all my different teams. I do a lot of things that, requires people for, because I want to be Elon Musk. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to be like, you don't get there by yourself. So, there's a lot of people out there that, have similar visions or and not just, when I say Elon Musk, like, I mean, as far as like impact, right? Not just financially. Right.
I thought you meant you wanted to start an electric car business.
No, not exactly. Not exactly. Yeah, I want to be fucking huge, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good goal to have.
Yeah, I just just take things as high as I can take them. You know what I'm saying? And work with people that want to take things as high as they can take them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Life is short, so I'm trying to do everything, and I have a good time doing it. And I also have just a lot, man. So music business is going well. The community work that I'm doing. So some of the things right now, Northwest Cap, doing a lot of work with Northwest Cap that I'm excited for. We have our and let me get the date because I just don't want to. I don't want to get the wrong date on here.
No, you're good.
So Norris Cap, who the organization is always doing a lot of incredible things. Definitely check out the website. So for those who don't know, it's a nonprofit organization. Has dozens of different programs that help out low income people and people that are trying to just better their situation. Right. The slogan is creating opportunities, changing lives, and I love it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like put beautiful. People in a position for, you know what I'm saying, for them to make their life better. So it is June 25th is Northwest Fest. If y'all I'll send y'all information on that or whatever, post it. But Northwest Cap got, a lot going on there. Then the Anti-Racist Coalition, the organization. We have a lot of things coming up, you know what I'm saying, this summer. So life's been super busy, bro, but I'm blessed. I'm glad to be here doing a podcast. This is something that being in Houston haven't been able to do so much, but bro. People really rock with this, and a lot of people want to be on this, so it's just like finding the time and space to be able to do it. But I'm real proud of everything that you're doing.
Thank you, bro.
And I'm excited, bro.
Likewise.
Thank you, man. I'm excited for everything. It's just and I just dropped a bunch of new merch. You see, I got the crown on the hat. A lot of people don't know. So this, like, why I started running with this logo. So shout out to my boy Josh. First of all, he made this whole logo for me, and he included this crown, and I love the way the crown looks. It kind of looks like the Basquiat.
Oh, word. Yeah, I was gonna say that. It looks like the Basquiat crown.
It's kind of reminiscent of that one for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. And so the reason why we're all kings and queens. You have to become a king. You know what I'm saying? You got to, really do that. But I think that we all have that in us. And I think that we have to recognize it first before anybody else is really going to recognize it. You know what I'm saying? So this is like, I
fuck with that.
You know what I'm saying? It's an actual crown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Recognize that for yourself. And I want people to have that energy about themselves. Like, that confidence and that belief in themselves. And also, like, not only do I believe it, but I want you to see me as such. You know what I'm saying? And that's sort of the, the thing around the crown. And also, you see, it kind of goes up. Somebody said that it looked like a mountain or something. They thought it was a mountain going up, and life is a climb. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a straight climb. There's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the road to success. It's not a beeline. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be ups and downs. Getting to the top, getting that crown. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this logo looks like and means to me. So just put out a lot of merch with it on. Shout out to Jenny Portillo who's helped with
Shouts out Jenny.
Shout out Jenny for sure. Helped out with a lot of the female stuff too. Got some dope merch for the females. Check out scottpaulmusic.com. Yeah, man. And I got just gonna keep updating the store. Keep updating the music.
Keep updating
life. Bro, we out here living, bro.
Yes, sir.
We out here living, man. 2022. I feel like we've just been like chipping away at things.
I was gonna say, it's already going fast, bro. It's April. Like, it's already April. That shit is crazy.
It's
Life
already
has,
April.
like, especially since I started working so closely with Fetty, like, everything's just been moving so fast, bro. like so fucking fast. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
it feels like January still. It's
bro,
fucking
for
April.
real, we're at third, like, yeah, we're a fourth through.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
A third, yeah.
Well, 4 is 3. 4. Well, that's how my brain's been.
We've gone through 3 months.
Yeah.
We've gone through 3 months. Yeah, a fourth. Word.
4 is 3.
Yeah, man. But shout out to everybody for tuning in, man.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to everybody who supports Steve Shot It.
Shout out everyone who supports Scott Paul.
Yeah.
Everyone who supports Ill Intent.
Everybody that supports Ill Intent.
Everyone that supports So Amazing.
Everybody that supports So Amazing. The home of this podcast. Yeah, we really appreciate y'all, and we really want to see. We just really want to see everybody win. We're definitely gonna win.
Oh yeah,
we're definitely winning. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody who's making that happen. Everybody that supports what we do, comes out to our events, likes our shit. You know what I'm saying? Shares our stuff. Like just everybody who is part of this whole process and wants to see us win. Just know that feeling is reciprocated. It's your boy Scott Paul
and Steve Shot It.
Ill Intent Podcast. We'll see you next.